Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Nura Mozoon, and this is Dr. Nura Reacts. Today we're going to watch the last scene from the movie The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Good.
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Just take.
Yes. What? What?
Hey.
Andrew. Why are you panting?
Because I've been running.
Really, from Alaska?
I need to talk to you.
Yeah, well, I don't have time to talk. I need to catch a 5:45 to Toronto.
Margaret.
So I need the boxes to go out today. I want to make sure everything is...
Margaret, stop talking!
Not the most romantic start to a proposal, but it fits the theme of the movie. This is just all in line with how they've been the entire movie, where Sandra Bullock is not the nicest person. She plays like the boss from hell, and Ryan Reynolds is her assistant.
I gotta say something.
Okay,
This will just take a sec.
fine. What?
3 days ago, I loathed you. I used to dream about you getting hit by a cab or poisoned.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I told you to stop talking. And we had our little...
Only Ryan Reynolds can get away with this kind of talk. Like, if any other guy was saying this, it would be so offensive. But Ryan Reynolds makes it hilarious.
And we had our little adventure up in Alaska, and things started to change. Things changed when we kissed.
Okay, that's not really a realistic expectation to go from loathing somebody to then suddenly things changing when you kiss. So thanks for the false expectation, Hollywood.
And when you told me about your tattoo.
Okay, vulnerability, that's a good thing.
Even when you checked me out when we were naked.
Lots of vulnerability.
Naked?
Well, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, you did. But I didn't realize any of this until I was standing alone in a barn, wifeless. Now, you can imagine my disappointment when it suddenly dawned on me that the woman I love is about to be kicked out of the country. So, Margaret, marry me. Because I'd like to date you.
Not the right order to do things in, but it's cute.
Trust me. You don't really want to be with me.
Yes, I do.
So now here we have classic like avoidant behavior. You don't want to be with me. I'm not a good person, this type of attitude. But then you have Ryan Reynolds, who's got more of a secure attachment, saying that he's solid enough for this.
See, the thing is, there's a reason why I've been alone all this time. I'm comfortable that way. And I think it would just be a lot easier if we forgot everything that happened and I just left.
More avoidant behavior. What she's talking about here is classic avoidant mindset of it's easier to be single, it's easier to not be vulnerable, it's easier to not risk getting hurt. So typically in real life, somebody who's like this isn't then going to magically be ready for a proposal and, you know, ride off into the sunset with somebody else. But this is Hollywood. So she's sitting here saying, I'm not ready, I'm not healthy, I have issues, I'd rather be alone, and he's not having it.
That would be easier.
Also, there's this theme in Hollywood of you shouldn't pick easy, you should pick difficult, because difficult means passion and passion means it's worth it. And so you'll see this theme in a lot of movies. This is one of them. The Notebook's another one where they talk about how don't pick the easy way, pick the harder way because it's more worth it. And I'm not so sure that that's the healthiest message to be putting out there, because you shouldn't expect it to always be easy. But where we go wrong is thinking that difficult means passionate. Difficult doesn't mean passionate. Difficult means difficult. Easy can also be passionate. Yeah, so in the situation, I don't think that he should, I'm not saying Ryan Reynolds should leave, but I'm saying maybe it's not the right time for a proposal and to get engaged. So I think it's great that her character is coming around and starting to be vulnerable. And Ryan Reynolds doesn't necessarily need to leave, but I don't know that they're at a point where they should be getting engaged. So I think maybe, I don't know, they should just commit to dating. How about that?
I'm scared.
Me too.
But they both admit that they're scared. That's vulnerable. It's good. And then the kiss. So that seals the deal every time.
Are you supposed to get down on your knee or something?
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of making out. Yeah, I think now that they're engaged, not to suck the fun out of it all, but now that they're engaged, like they've skipped the entire courtship phase. The good thing about this movie is that they started out without trying to impress each other. They started out really just knowing who the other person was, learning who they were truly without trying to impress one another, without the whole like awkward courtship thing going on. So in a way, this has a little more hope because they do actually know what the other person's all about. But at the same time, my biggest concern is she's clearly avoidant. She's clearly afraid of commitment, afraid of getting hurt. And while we all have those fears, when this has been who you are for so long and being alone is what you prefer, there is stuff that you need to heal before you're going to be ready to actually like jump into a marriage. I think this might be it. I think they just keep kissing. Like, we don't really need to just keep watching that. Okay. I mean, he seems like a great kisser.